So I don't know about you guys, but when I'm working on a project, I try to get everything I need together in one spot that I'm going to need for that project so that it's all right there and I can just concentrate on the work and not be running around the garage trying to get different tools, different bits and pieces or whatever. Everything I need is right there. For example, I put together a whole tool bag for like general home repair projects. And out of that tool bag, so if I have to go fix a cabinet, replace a light switch, do some light plumbing work, whatever it is, I can just grab that one tool bag, go get that project done, and know that for the most part, within reason, everything I'm gonna need is in that bag. That's just the way I prefer to work. I like the efficiency of it, and it frees up brain power for the task and that I'm actually working on. So recently I was working on a project, on the D100 shop truck project, and I was using my M18 1/4" hex impact driver. Great tool, right? It's a quick change bit. I could put a drill bit, I could drill a pilot hole, swap that out for like a step bit and enlarge that hole. I could swap that out for a screwdriver bit. I could swap that out for a socket adapter and, you know, install or remove a nut or a bolt, all with one tool. So then I decided to take my TISM one step further, and I picked up the M12, the little brother version of the M18 1/4" hex impact driver. Now this one's the Gen 2. I believe they have a Gen 3 now, but this is the 2553-2, the 1/4" hex impact driver from Milwaukee. Again, great tool. It's got the quick change bit. It's an M12, so size-wise, it's essentially the same, but once you add the battery to the M18, the battery or the weight difference is rather significant. You can work a lot longer with their M12 and not get fatigued than you can with the M18. Then I decided to take it another step further, and I picked up a bit holder that I could then attach some common items that I'm going to use with the impact driver, so that now this can sit on my workbench or up on the pegboard or wherever, and when I need to use it, I grab that, and everything I need, again, within reason for the most part, is with the tool. Now I don't have to go to the toolbox and find the common items I'm going to use with this. So let me bring you in a little bit, and I'll show you exactly what is on my driver. Here's the setup I decided to run on this M12 1/4" hex impact driver. So the first thing I needed to do, obviously, was find a way to keep my bits with the driver. So I put this bit holder on here by DIY Rabbit. This thing is a great little bit holder. This thing was designed, now they make it so that it's designed for either the right or the left-hand side of your driver. This thing happens to be for the right-hand side, and I'll show you why I chose that one in a minute. But it's got a little clip on top of a little hook. It doesn't really do anything, it just kind of helps align it. And then, so it just kind of sits on there, and it's one tiny screw. Trying to do this in midair here in front of the camera. It just screws on to the side of your impact driver, like so. And now, when I'm using this thing, I need to swap bits out. Since I'm right-handed, I just got to turn it over. Just take one bit out, put one back in the holder, and I'm back at work. Quick and easy, right? Super simple. Love that little bit holder. Now I'm going to start at the top of how I'm going to have this thing kind of organized and work my way down. First one is just a bit extender. This thing is just a quick lock 1/4" impact extender, so that I can, you know, especially for doing like nuts or bolts or screws, I can get a little bit more reach out of this, and it just clicks right in there. That's one thing I really like about this, or another thing that I really like about this impact driver. It's quick. I don't have to like release it to get this to lock into place. It just pops right in there and it's locked in place. And then it just quickly releases. So that's going to live right there on the top location. The next piece of this puzzle is this 1/4" socket adapter by, was that Lexivon? Bought it as a whole kit. I bought it mainly just for this. It's got a bunch of other ones that'll live in the toolbox, but now I can just, this will live right there. And now I can just quickly go and grab 1/4-inch sockets to use with this, or put a 1/4 to 3/8 adapter if you want to run a little bit larger socket. But for the most part, I'm only going to be using this probably for mostly 1/4-inch size sockets. But I could do 3/8 for some things, just depends on how tight they are. But this thing's got some beef. This thing's got some torque behind it. It's a great tool. So that's going to live right there. The next piece in this setup is a 3/32 drill bit. It's good to have a good small drill bit for drilling pilot holes. And that's just going to live right there. And now I can just say I got to drill a pilot hole in a sheet of aluminum or, some sheet metal. Click that in there, drill a pilot hole, and then I could always install like a step fit later if need be. But yeah, the 3/32 drill bit, living in the third position. The next piece is a Diablo #2 Phillips. #2 Phillips does everything, right? That goes without saying. So now, obviously most bits or most Phillips screwdrivers, a #2 is going to do you. That's going to live right there. Like I said, this isn't for every job. It's for the majority of jobs. And for me, the most stuff that I grab a Phillips is going to be a #2. So that's what's here. Your mileage may vary. You do you, boo. And the last piece of the puzzle is this bit right here. I just did a Tool Tech Tuesday on this thing. I love this bit. This is a mini stepper bit. This one goes from 1/8 to 1/4. This is great for, I was doing rivets the other day. I drilled the pilot hole, and then I drilled it up to 1/8 with the stepper bit, and it's right there. It's a nice mini stepper bit, and that is by ThinkWork. There's the case for it right there. I will leave links to all these tools down below. But yeah, there is my M12 1/4-inch hex impact driver, kind of like a little fabrication, metalworking, DIY, quick grab setup. Everything most things I'm going to need, I almost said everything, I realize that. Most things I'm going to need are right there. And a nice, compact, lightweight tool that I can get into a lot of places with. So yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy this setup. And if need be, I can always get a second bit holder for the other side if I find myself needing other items on here. But I think this is going to, for now, this is going to do it. Of course, things are going to evolve. I may find other tools I like better. I may find I need to add 1 or 2 more, in which case I'll just get another bit holder. But for now, I'm going to run this bad boy. So there you go, guys. For me, it's all about efficiency and not having to worry about what do I need for a project as I'm working on the project. I would rather get everything I need together first, and that way I can focus on the task at hand rather than I have to go over here and get this, I got to go over here and get that, I got to go get this tool, that tool, whatever. I prefer to have everything right there. Really appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell. See you on the next one.